creation setting to be as all part of the plan. This is Eden. This is the Garden of Eden with all of its flaws. And there are no flaws, aren't per se. I mean, we perceive them as flaws. I mean, human beings are ready to judge that these are things that should not be. Well, that's very interesting because that goes against God's creation. So you're living in God's paradise. You're living in God's creation, and you don't even appreciate. You just keep wanting the creation to come back. You think this is some kind of garbage dump. This is something that we were thrown into, and it was because of the mistake Adam and Eve made. No. They didn't make a mistake. This was all part of the whole experiment, the whole creation. And Jesus says, don't judge the creation. Forgive God or forgive yourself. Forgive your nature. That's what he was really getting at. Me too. So I was able to forgive. I can do the things that Jesus said. I don't judge. God did what he did. God created what he created. I don't know why, but it's not for me to judge. It's not for us to judge. I don't judge the moment. I don't try to apply some kind of rule. This is what we are. Jesus thinks we could be more, and that's where we part company. He says, yes, you can, if you stop judging everything, people, creation, yourself, even the moment you live in, if you can stop judging, you can begin to forgive your own nature, forgive the nature of others, forgive what they do to each other, because it seems horrible. But it's just that you're in a place of fear, and you're just reacting. You're just trying to get through your life. And Jesus believed that, yes, you could rise above that nature to the point of love, to let the forgiveness carry you into this place where you can love all of creation, love all people, love the world, love each other, love yourself, even love me. How about that? Because I'm just part of creation too. So it was very powerful. So I readily embraced Jesus' thinking. He set me straight. I'm still going to be the bad guy. I know that. But this is where we differ. Jesus thinks people can rise out and bring about peace. If you can just do those things, don't judge, forgive, love, you can bring about peace within yourself and to all the world. You could bring the kingdom of heaven to earth. You could. And the kingdom of heaven is just the concept of this heavenly peace that Jesus knew existed. He felt it. He created it. He brought it into himself. He brought as much as he can to the world around him. He died for it, but hey, I guess that's what was supposed to happen because this is not a mistake. But it's never going to happen. This is just the way it's unfolding, Jesus had a way to bring about a greater peace to earth. Because he believed people could be or could overcome or could put in proper perspective their fear, their tendency for fear, their tendency to hate, their tendency to react even violently to whatever situation happens in their world. That's what he believed. He really thought humans can do it. So I get to just sit here and not worry about it because I know human beings can't do it. And they continue to prove it every day. And all of their talk about the end of days and how God is going to finally judge us. Not going to happen, folks. Because you're not going to let it. No matter how much you believe and how much you think you understand about the return of Jesus and the end of days, it's not going to happen. Until you take responsibility for what you've really done or the perspective that you've really developed. Because the end of days is rooted in fear. It's rooted in hatred. It's rooted in all the negativity, and you're not going to get rid of that unless you apply Jesus' very basic formula about non-judgment, forgiveness, love to create peace. Then, and only then, can the kingdom of heaven be on earth. Sorry, folks. That's just the way it is. There will be no end of days. You'll be continuing to live generation after generation of misery on top of misery because you can't be the Christians Christ needs you to be. Your refusal to do that is what's going to set me up forever. So I thank you. I mean, you continue to be and believe me, I accept you as who you are. You are fearful, ignorant, reactionary people. I mean, that's what God created, and that's what I know is true, and that's what I accept. You shouldn't really give in to what Jesus was naive. He didn't know what he was talking about. People can't be good. They really can't. There's too many things stacked against human beings. So I love you for who you are. I love the way you keep this world in a place of evil. I love how your effort to do good only turns to evil. I love all that because I accept you for who you are. That's who you are. So there's no judgment here. I'm not judging you. I just find it interesting that you're screaming and yelling and all of this, that you think the end of days and all this horrible thing is going to happen and you will be saved somehow. I'm just telling you it's not going to happen. It's really for your own sake. It's for your own good. And for my own evil. I know you can't help yourself. It's just the way it is. So as long as you can accept who you are and what what God created, then there should be no problems. The fact that Jesus wants you to rise above your nature, not really going to happen. Because, like I said, you just can't make that happen. Not that I care. It doesn't matter if you do or you don't. Jesus wanted you to. He felt you could, because after all, he did. So if he rose, why can't others? Good question. I say it's because people just don't have it in them to be like Christ. So, hey, don't kill the messenger. I'm just telling you the truth. All right, well, I think that'll conclude my wonderful show tonight because, after all, what else is there to say? It's all in your hands. You want peace on earth? You want heaven on earth? Well, there you go. It's up to you. Take care. Stay tuned for the next episode. Bye-bye.